What's up guys, it's Eden. How's everybody doing today? I hope you're all doing fantastic, and I just wanted to hop on really quick to update you guys on how things have been after my travels. So as many of you know, it was my first time traveling outside of the country, and it was incredibly life-changing. And not only for the fact that yes, traveling out of the country is definitely life-changing and you never want to stop after that, but I was fortunate enough to get the opportunity to go with my mentor to a business conference, a women's only business conference, and learn from some amazing female entrepreneurs about the world of business and personal life, financial life, entrepreneurship life, and all of the above. And I was even fortunate enough to speak on stage with my mentor slash friend. I definitely consider her a friend now, and share some of my story, because a lot of what she does in her business revolves around something that is very personal in my life as well. So I've been able to do some work with her in the Facebook headquarters building last year when I initially met her, and then right now, which I'm so blessed for in many ways, and I just hope that I get the opportunity to continue to share my story, and that's one that I will share another time. But what I really wanted to address in this video really quickly is what the biggest changes have been for me since I've been back. And let me pull it up on my phone. I pretty much know them, but I don't want to like stutter a whole ton and waste my time, waste your time. So when I met a lot of the women there, I asked them so many questions. I went on this trip, and this was in Fiji. I went on this trip being super optimistic and open-minded, because anything that I would have learned there would have been better than if I had not gone at all. So I asked so many questions about their businesses and what they do and how they do it, how they manage stress, etc., etc. And the amount of load that some of those women put on their schedules and how they manage it is just beyond me, and it's so incredible. And one of the biggest realizations it made me come to is that I stress out over a lot of things for no reason. I mean, everybody gets stressed out, but it's the way you handle the stress that's ultimately going to dictate how things go from here on out. There's no point of stressing over things that we cannot change, but we can change how we react to them. And I always knew that subconsciously, but I really saw it be put into motion, and I was able to apply some of those skills into me coming home and trying out new ways of managing my own stress. So I realized I really don't have all that much to be stressed out over right now, and life is good. I need to stop complaining and really just take a step back and be grateful for what is, and working towards getting myself more busy so I can get to where I want to be. So my stress levels, I would say, are slowly diminishing more and more, and I'm so grateful for that. I can give you some tips on that too if you guys want. Feeling more organized. So before I went on this trip, and rewind real quick, I kind of get in these habits where if I start something that I think is going to be better for me, I'll do it and I will continue to do it, and the second that I mess up, I will start to beat myself up over it. And it's just one of those things that I am definitely working on getting better towards. So one of the things that I started doing was waking up at 5:30 every morning, and for a while it was going great, except for I lost energy throughout the day very easily, to the point where I didn't have any energy to walk and try and get in my 10,000 steps a day, or I didn't want to go to the gym or anything. I just didn't have any energy to get everything done. I was taking naps around 3 or 4, and I thought I was getting a decent amount of sleep, but it was around 6 or 7 hours, which I don't think works for my body. But it wasn't until my schedule got all messed up on this trip, and then coming back and having to sleep until 7 to 9 a.m. and kind of getting back on schedule, that I realized that I feel so much better, and I'm excited to walk, and I'm excited to go to the gym. And there's plenty of hours in the day. If you wake up at 7 a.m., you don't have to wake up at 5:30 to get a lot done. That works for some people, and it worked for me for a while, but so far in the few days that I've been back, I found that this has worked amazingly well. And it just goes to show that what works for you one day might not work for you in a week or in 2 weeks or in 3 months. So be accepting of change. And even though we know that mentally, sometimes we need to be reminded. And this trip was definitely a reminder of that change is okay. And the last thing, oh, well, there's 2 more things. So the third thing is that I I'm just incredibly more motivated. I've been motivated not only by the people there, but I found motivation within myself and realized that I was capable of so much more than I thought. And here's the reason why I feel like, or what I feel like has helped me know my calling more and more about what I want to do with my life. Before the trip, I wrote down my intentions. And I said this in my last video explaining my travels. Tony Robbins says, get clear on what you want to get out of any given situation and be specific. So before the trip, I wrote down my intentions and what I wanted to get out of it mentally, physically, spiritually, all of the above. And I was specific about it. And I was able to reflect on it and say, like, I'm trying to think of a good example. Did I make the connections that I wanted to make? Did I get all of my questions answered? And, you know, whatever it may be. Did I complete my bucket list? Something as little as that. But I was clear on what I wanted, and in a way it kind of helps manifest the thing that you do want, and it helps you strive for that thing. So, I've just been incredibly motivated, and with the connections that I have made, it's given me something to reach towards and find people of my niche and seek mentorship, guidance. And personally, I don't think you necessarily need to meet somebody to reach out for mentorship, guidance, or even just a friend, but start seeking people in your desired niche or people who know more than you and learn from them. Okay, and the last thing is that I'm just overall happier. So I would say for a while now before this, I was just always kind of nitpicking with my boyfriend, and maybe it's just because I've been living with him for about 2 months now, and I don't really have any friends of my own in the area. So I spend a lot of my time alone. I like to blame it on my girl hormones, but we're both very stubborn people. So sometimes we'll just nitpick about really small things, not big fights, but, you know, stupid little stuff. And I realized now that coming back and being just so light and realizing that none of that is even a big deal. And sometimes you just have to take a step back and be a little bit more empathetic and see where the other person is coming from in any given situation. Again, I like to blame it on my girl hormones, so, or I'm going to blame it on the IUD or something like that. But in reality, it is important to take a step back and realize that your partner is there for you, not to serve you in every single aspect of your life, and that's totally okay. So just an overpowering sense of happiness and energy that has been going on has been absolutely amazing, and I can't wait to see where all of this newly found energy takes me from here. And I believe that I will keep my motivation and energy up as long as I keep doing something with it and not letting it go to waste. I wish I recorded this video the day or the day after I got back, but I was just kind of pushing it off. But the thing is that if you want to stay motivated and you want to stay eager to do something, then you have to start doing it, and you have to keep doing it, whether that be getting an accountability factor, somebody to help you along the way, or just sucking it up and doing it. Find a way to do it. So that's partially why I'm documenting this right now, is because I know it's just another stepping stone into getting where I want to be with my life. And I can't wait to grow with you guys and teach you guys what I'm learning along the way. And if you have any tips for me too, within any of these topics that I've talked about or this realm, then I would love to know about it. But other than that, I just wanted to let you guys know what has been different within my life and what I hope to continue to be different, and where I'm hoping to go from here and how things might change a little bit. And that's about it. So I'll catch you guys later. Bye.